Good morning, students. Today we will meet for our second chapter. The second chapter is polynomial. Now, first of all, what do you mean by polynomial? Polynomial means algebraic expression, but a special type of algebraic expression. See, in your syllabus, the polynomial means a particular type of algebraic expression where the power of that expression is whole number. We have already discussed in the first chapter what do you mean by the whole number or which kind of number is considered in the whole number. It is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, so on, so on. These are called the whole number. Now in general, a1 x raised to n plus a2 x raised to n minus 1 plus dash dash dash, the last term is a n plus 1 x raised to 0. You may write instead of x raised to 0 only 1, or you can not write anything, that is also okay. Now a particular example is 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Now first of all, we have already seen the general form of a polynomial. Here x raised to n, so the highest power is n, so it is called order of the polynomial. So in general, what we can say, this polynomial, this is general form, is nth order polynomial, where a1 is called the coefficient of x raised to n, a2 is called the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1, and that way the last term, constant term, is a n plus 1. Why it is called constant? Because in first term x, that is variable, present, but in a n plus 1 no variable present, hence it is called a constant term. So a1, a2, a3 dash 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 are called the coefficient of x raised to n, x raised to n minus 1 and so on, so on, so on, respectively. Respectively means a1 is coefficient of x raised to n, a2 is coefficient of x raised to n minus 1, and that way the others. I will write one example for you. 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Here coefficient of x square is 3, coefficient of x is 4, and the constant term is 5. See here, 3 is the coefficient of x square, 4 is the coefficient of x, and 5 is the constant term. Now my question is, already we have discussed in general form, nth order polynomial. Why? Because the highest power is n. What about in this question which I wrote as an example? What about the order of this polynomial? The order of this polynomial is the highest power, that is 2. So for this question, order of polynomial is 2. Sometimes they will write the same question but different way. Say 4x plus 3x square plus 5. Some student in hurry every time in the exam, and they might be consider the first term and say order is 1. Their answer is wrong, because you have to observe the whole expression, whole polynomial, and we have to decide the highest among them. Here the highest of this polynomial is order 2. So the right answer is order is 2. Now sometimes some expressions are there which is not a polynomial. Why? Because we know that here I wrote that always order of the polynomial is whole numbers. So if I will write one example, say x square plus root x plus 7, then if you observe this, you can say that order is 2. That is okay. But first of all, can we say this is a polynomial? This expression is a polynomial? No. Why? Because here the term is root x, and you might be remembered that root having power half, and this half not belongs to whole number. So this this expression is not considered as polynomial. Clear? So you have to observe each and every term. If a single term whose power is not a whole number, then that expression is not said that a polynomial. So the first condition is the expression whose power line belongs to whole number. Okay. So here 1 by 2, root means 1 by 2. So it is not in a whole number. So this expression is not a polynomial. Now your first exercise is based on first topic, that is whether the given is polynomial or not. Second, if it is polynomial, then write the coefficient of particular term, say x raised to n. I wrote here x raised to n. If it is 2, you can say a coefficient of x square. And the third and last, order of the polynomial. Okay. Your first exercise based on these 3 topics only. What we have to check first of all, whether the expression is a polynomial or not. Second thing, coefficient of x raised to n we have to write. And the third topic is order of the polynomial. Now again I will repeat, polynomial means all term having power belongs to whole number. Second, coefficient means whatever we wrote before that term is called coefficients. And third, order means highest power is called order. Okay. Now we will start with the first exercise, that is exercise 2.1. Now in 2.1, the first question is, which of the following expression are polynomial in one variable and which are not? State reason for your answer. Now basically we are familiar with the variable x, but instead of x they may use any alphabet of the ABCD. Usually they will use X, Y, Z, S, T. Most probably they will use this kind of expression because normally we consider K as a constant, sometimes C as a constant. So usually they will prefer to write X or Y, but be prepared, they might be use Z, S or T. Now we will start with the first question. Exercise 2.1. Question 1. See, in question 1 there are 5 sub questions. Now first of all the question is, expression are polynomial in one variable. One variable means only one, either x or y, or as I told you t, s, z is present. See, by first sight we can say that only question number 5, main question 1, sub question 5 having x raised to 10, y raised to 3 and t raised to 50. So x is one variable, y is another variable, t is another variable. So this contain 3 variable. Hence, as per the required question, this is not a polynomial of one variable. Is this clear? Now, then first question is said polynomial because only x is present, and even in this equation, that is 4x square minus 3x plus 7, the power is 2. Here power is 1. So this 2 and this 1 are belongs to whole number. So this expression contain only one variable x as well as the power belongs to whole number. That's why this question is also a polynomial. Now we will go with the remaining three questions. That is question number 2, question number 3, question number 4. See the question number 2. The question is y square plus root 2. Here power of 2 is half, but 2 is considered as constant, so it is not affected to the polynomial. Here the variable is y and its power is 2, so the given expression is called a polynomial. Now next question is question number 3. See the question number 3. 3 root t plus t root 2. 3 root t plus t root 2. As we know that we have discussed in example that root means half power and t to half power. Here this 2 raised to half is not matter for us because 2 is a constant, but in the first term variable is t and the power is half, which is not belongs to w. So third question is not a polynomial. Now the last one is fourth question. The question is y plus 2 by y. Now there are two terms. First y, second 2 upon y. Okay. We have already studied in previous chapter. You might be remember that 1 upon a is rewrite as a raised to minus 1. So can we say in this question we can write y plus 2 into y raised to minus 1. See the power. This minus 1 is the power which is not belongs to whole number. So again this fourth is also not a polynomial. So in general what we have to see? We have to see for the polynomial two things. First, power belongs to whole number, and second, only one variable present in the question, because in this particular question 1 it is asked that the polynomial in one variable and which are not for the one variable polynomial. So because of this question required only one variable polynomial, we will observe these two things for the question. First, power belongs to whole number, and second, only one variable is used. As we have seen that in the fifth question there are three variables, say x, y and t. Now question number 2. See, in question number 2, the question is write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. Only we have to write the coefficient of x square. So we will directly write the coefficient of x square. Here in second question 2 plus x square plus x. See, there is nothing before x square. So we will consider 1 from our side and we say that coefficient of x square is 1. Same way, now I will not copy the whole question, I will directly write the coefficient. Now the coefficient of the x square in second question is minus 2, because before x square minus sign is there, so we can say it is minus 1. Now in third question the coefficient of x square is pi by 2. Whatever we write before x square is considered as the coefficient of x square. And the last one, that is fourth one, there is no term of x square. Hence, coefficient of x square is considered as 0. Now, is this clear? What do you mean by coefficient? Whatever is before x square is called the coefficient. Now, question number 3. Give an example of each of binomial of degree 35 and monomial of degree 100. Now, first of all, we will discuss the concept of binomial, trinomial and monomial. Now, in your textbook, it is given that a term which contains only one term is called monomial. Two term, then it is considered as binomial, and the three term, then it is considered as trinomial. So there are three term, then trinomial, one term, then monomial, and two term, then it is considered as binomial. But in your textbook, only the question is binomial and monomial. So we will discuss only monomial and binomial. But one more thing is there, that is trinomial. Monomial means only one term. Binomial means exactly two terms. This term contain combination of both variable or variable plus constant. It is up to you. Okay, we will discuss the question number 3. See, in question number 3, the question is, write one example of binomial of degree 35. Now, we know that degree 35 means highest power is 35. So, we will write x raised to 35. But due to binomial, there are two terms. So, one more thing you have to write. Suppose anyone write x raised to 70, then it is wrong because 35 is the degree. So, there is no term more than 35. It means we have to write a term which is smaller than 35. So, the right answer is x raised to 35 plus x raised to 34. This is not only the one of the answer. There are infinite answer. X raised to 35 plus x, or you may write x raised to 35 plus 1. Okay. Because this is one term, this is two term. Here variable, here constant. So these are the example of binomial. Okay. If I will say write 5 example, you can write this 3 and then the another 3, 2, 3, 4 or 5, 6, 7. These are the different examples. Because the coefficients are changed. Is this clear? Now same way the example of monomial of degree 100. So what we can write for that? For that we will write the degree 100. So we can say x raised to 100, or you may say 100x raised to 100, or you may say 2x raised to 100. You can write any number, but x raised to 100 must be there. Then it is called a monomial, only one term. But suppose instead of this, if I will write x raised to 100 plus 1, then it is not considered as monomial, as there are two terms. Is this clear? Okay. Now, fourth question. With the degree of each of the, write the degree of each of the following polynomial. Now, I will discuss this question orally. I will not solve this question on the board because you know very well what do you mean by the degree. Degree means the highest power of the polynomial. As I said that every time the highest degree is not the first one, it may be in the middle also. Now we will discuss the first question of main question 4. The highest power is x cube. So we can say that in question number 4, the first one power is 3. What about the question number 2? In question number 2, 4 minus y square. So the power highest is 2. Same way in third, the highest power is 1, and the fourth only constant term is there. So power is 0. It is called 0 degree polynomial. Now last question. The last question is classify the following as a linear, quadratic and cubic polynomial. Okay. First of all, we will discuss these three words. What do you mean by these three words? The first word is, the first word is linear. The second word is quadratic. And the last word is cubic. What do you mean by linear? A polynomial whose degree is 1 is called a linear polynomial. A polynomial whose degree is 2 is considered as quadratic polynomial, and a polynomial whose degree is 3 is considered as cubic polynomial. So only you have to observe degree and then decide whether it is linear, quadratic or cubic. Now in the first question, the highest power is 2. So question 1 is a quadratic. In second one, highest power is 3. So the second one is cubic. Then third is again quadratic as the highest is 2. The 1 plus x. Fourth one is linear because 1 power is there. Fifth one is also linear. Sixth one is quadratic as r square, and the last 7th one is a cubic as it is 7x cube. Now in general this exercise 2.1 is completed, but I will ask question from my side. If anybody asks which are the example of monomial, then which are the fitted for the monomial? See, in this question number 5, sub question 5, sub question 6 and sub question 7 having only one term. So that 5th, 6th and 7th are the example of monomial.